Hi guys, this is Haley Rife, and if you've been following my blog throughout the semester, I have been doing it on traveling. So I thought, in keeping with that theme, I would talk to you about the differences in UK and American food. First of all, we're gonna get a bit of the facts out of the way. So, it's UK, even European Union standards of food are a lot different than American food standards. Um, According to The Guardian, there are different regulations put in place, such as chicken cannot be cleaned the same way that you would clean American chicken, which I find really fascinating because if you do go to other countries, they taste differently. So, this is just going to be a short little video of me showing you some photos of food that would be different. You know, it's kind of typical, but we're going to start with the fish and chips. It's a bit different in different areas of the United Kingdom. You know, it depends on what city you're in the region and everything, and they'll prepare it much like how Southerners have sweet tea and people in the New England area of the United States don't like sweet tea. But yeah, that's a really cool like regional difference if you're ever there. Fast food wise, it is completely different. If you're a big fan of Chick-fil-A like myself, then I hate to break it to you, but they do not have anything like that there. There's this place called Nando's, and it is somewhat like fast food that we would expect in America. It's a lot cleaner. A lot of the food that you'll see in the United Kingdom is unfortunately cleaner than American food. And you know, once you get adjusted to one eating that way, it's definitely a shock coming back to the States. There's even these gross little things that I tried in Manchester called mushy peas, and it's just such a British thing. That and black pudding, I believe, is called. That, you know, you would think they would taste really disgusting by the name, but it actually is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They're big tea drinkers, whereas we, of course, are more coffee, I would say. A lot of United States citizens love their coffee, and we have Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme and Starbucks and coffee shops, to name a few. But yeah, people in the United Kingdom really love their tea, but that's just a stereotype. But yeah, the cool thing about the United Kingdom is there are two other countries, well, three. There are three other countries in that make up the UK. So you can go to Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland and you can try completely different food cuisine than you would even try in England. Like, the only thing I can really compare that to in the United States would be if you drove to Canada or Mexico, but if you're like me and you're from North Carolina, that's a bit of a drive, so you probably haven't done that. If you have, kudos to you. It's on my bucket list though. So yeah, the food there is very different. You will not find Mexican food in the UK, and if you see a restaurant that claims to sell Mexican food, I would not go there. I would not trust it. I visited one in Florence, and it was a bad mistake. It was not anything that I expected that it would be. Would 10 out of 10 not recommend. So yeah, drinking culture, pubs are basically the same thing as bars. You know, you wouldn't really expect anything differently. You know, nightlife is still the same. People still enjoy drinks at dinner time. It's very relaxed culture there. It's just kind of like us going out to dinner or meeting up with friends. It's just a very usual thing to see, especially on the weekends. But yeah, the food is surprisingly the same throughout the most part. We have McDonald's, they have McDonald's. We have yeast rolls, they have yeast rolls. We make pizza, they make pizza. We have fresh fruit, they have fresh fruit. You know, if you go to a grocery store, it's pretty much the same thing. It may have a different logo or a different cover. Pop-Tarts, cereal, candy, they're all there. I can vouch for that myself. So, the next time you are thinking of going to the UK and so the next time you're thinking of going to the UK and you don't know what to expect and you're kind of terrified because everyone says British food is bad, just do a little research. Go in with a happy mind, a good mindset, and I think you guys would really love it. So, thanks.